Nexxlegacy.
Fenty Beauty by Rihanna was created with the promise of inclusion for everyone, with an unmatched offering of shades and colors for all skin tones. You'll never look elsewhere for your beauty staples. Danaya Azure Radio is now sponsored by Fenty Beauty. Browse their foundation line, lip colors, and so much more. All you have to do is go to www.danayaazure.com. That's www.danayaazure.com. And click on the link that says Nexxlegacy Fenty.
Nexxlegacy.
Hi, it's Angelesha Jones, and you are now tuned into Danaya Azure Radio.
Hello, Angel. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I am so excited to be on this platform with you.
Yes. So I'm at the phenomenal Miss Angelesha Jones at Jade Cosfench's event. I want to say in December, and it was a beautiful networking event. It was the French Content Day, and oh right, duh, because it was on my birthday. I was trying to remember when the date was, but yes, it was actually on my birthday. So I got to do this for my birthday with these phenomenal ladies, and it was a really really cool experience.
It
So.
was. It really was. So proud of what they're doing over there at When Bosses Link.
Yes. So how did you get connected to Win Boston's Link?
So I actually met Jade Cross French many months before, maybe even a year before. And I don't even know how we connected initially. I think it was through Facebook, to be honest. And we just connected, and it was just like we just, one of those like divine sisterhoods. Like you just meet, and then
Right.
it was just like instantly we're like, hey, let me support you, and then you support me, and we just always had that supportive and collaborative relationship ever since.
So what exactly? Tell everybody exactly what you do.
So I am a business development strategist, which is a fancy word for business coach. I specialize in helping passionate and ambitious business owners gain some clarity and structure in their sales department. So I specialize in sales and operations as it relates to business growth and development.
So how did you originally get into that?
I actually started working for a nonprofit when I was 13 years old. And I was so young and just eager to just help, right? I just wanted to help this nonprofit with their events they were doing at the time. The nonprofit is called Fishing Buddies, and they were pretty much helping inner city kids in on the south side of Chicago and in the south suburbs learn about how to save our planet. So we were talking about going green and fishing and boating and native plants and animals and things like that. And they had this annual fishing derby that I went to one time when I was 13. And then they offered a program for what they called environmental stewards to learn more about it. And it was an intense 12-week program. And I was the first cohort of this program. And that was in 2007 and 2007 to 2008 year. And then I just stayed with them until I was 22 years old. So I learned marketing, operations, sales, human resources, funding, grant writing, just so many different things, being mentored by this leadership group of this organization, Fishing Buddies. And so by the time I was 22, when I left that company, so I stayed with them until I was 22, and then I transitioned into financial services. So I really grew with that company, Fishing Buddies. And then I transitioned into financial services with Allstate Insurance Company. And by the time I was 25, I made it to the top on the leaders board with Allstate Insurance Company under sales production, just educating people about how money worked and how to properly protect their assets And I love teaching about financial literacy. I knew how to start and grow a business working with fishing buddies, and I wanted to make sure that I understood how money worked. And that's how Golden Angel Management became a business, because I had my son, Golden. He's my golden child. And so the business development firm that I founded is called Golden Angel Management. So it was pretty much God's way of allowing me to share my story with the world and also make impact at the same time. So I got involved in what I do now through my journey of professional development and personal development, and understanding that your business will only grow to the level you do, and that through my trials and tribulations, as life has been lifing, right? With, my husband committed suicide when when we were young. He was 20 years old, and then I couldn't have children. And then a year later, I had my golden boy, my golden son. And in that birth, I was able to see that I was stronger than I thought and smarter than I knew, and I could accomplish whatever I set my mind to. I really was able to understand the value of my story and understand how to communicate my value to others to help them solve a problem, and making sure that in the process of doing that, I help people solve a problem and increase profits, just helping people solve more problems, helping more people solve more problems. And then I just teach other business owners how to do the same thing.
So you talked about how you lost your husband, and my condolences on that situation because I can't even imagine. But
Oh,
what
thank you.
helped you to be able to thrive through that incredibly um, tumultuous time?
God. So of course, God has been with me throughout everything. I give him all of the glory, honor, and praise for getting me through every single trial and challenge that has been in my path. Um, Being able to lean on him, and being able to see that everything is bigger than me. Like, I am not, my circumstances and my current situation will not be my final destination. And he allows me to go through things and overcome them with his strength and guidance, and allowing me to be the story, the testament, the inspiration for others to know that no matter what you go through and all things you go through, it stands for a purpose, so you can help his people and lead them back to him.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Miss Alicia Jones is my guest here on Danaya Azure Radio. What is one of the well, aside from what we just talked about, what is another obstacle you had to overcome when it comes to starting a business?
When it comes to starting your business, I mean, of course, just taking that leap to be a full time entrepreneur. I think that we make it look cute, right? On social media and social platforms, it's like the cute thing to do. Like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm my own boss. But it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of grit. It takes a lot of discipline, right? To take that leap and bet on yourself and truly believe that you'll win. That takes a lot of things, skills, a different mindset that's necessary for you to take yourself and your business to the next level, especially as a full-time entrepreneur, when the only time you're going to get your bills paid is if you make sales, right? If you actually grow the business and scale it. So I feel like that was a major obstacle that I overcame, transitioning to full-time entrepreneurship. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2021, and it's been a journey. But I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Definitely, and I think that's what a lot of people forget. When it comes to social media, all of that is edited. Like I didn't even understand this. Social media is edited. You are literally seeing what whoever wants you to see. That's it. This
Yes.
whole thing about I'm just my best life. You are editing the mess out of that stuff. Telling people the truth, the love of God, because y'all sitting up there acting as if like it's so cute. Like that photo shoot. That photo shoot took like 5 hours, 10 edits. We try to take put up in the draft, take it down, put up in the draft, take it down. You already know this. How long
Yes.
those how let's tell people the truth. How long it takes to create content in real life, right?
Oh
You're
yeah.
sitting up there, you're doing like even when we talk about reality shows. Just for those who have not watched me yet, hi, reality shows are so not reality. That is 4D hours of work
Yeah.
that you see for 1 hour of television.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not even for
Absolutely.
45 minutes because you still got commercials. So I need y'all to
Mm-hmm.
understand what you are seeing on social media is what whoever is doing it wants you to see, unless it is live. And even then, still is edited because they're trying to figure out what shots do they want to see or what shots can you not see, especially when it's the regular news. If it's an independent channel, majority of the time it won't be edited. But if it's regular news, oh, they're editing the mess out of that before they show it. Trust and believe. It
Absolutely.
might say live, but no, it's not.
Mm-hmm. It's so true. And that's actually one of the things that I love about my brand is that it's built on authenticity. I really believe that people need to see and they need to understand the how and the not just the what to do, but the how is done.
Yes.
And one of the things that I pride myself on as I build the Golden Angel Management brand, and as we're one of the leading business development firms,
Yes.
we really are intentional about reminding people that you can be your authentic self, and that's more than enough. You are already overqualified to do the work, right? And so, I challenge myself to go live every single day, to show people. Some days I went on there, I was tired, I forgot I was supposed to go live. I had my hair scarf on, wrapped in my pajamas, and I still went live to let you know, like, this is the real deal. Like, sometimes you are going to have late nights as an entrepreneur where you have to crank some work out. Sometimes it won't be picture perfect. I stopped wearing makeup in my photo shoots for my brand because I
Mm.
wanted to make sure that you all see you don't have to wear this makeup to cover up, the real you. You're still beautiful the way you are. And, I made sure that my headshot with my natural face with no makeup was my brand headshot, because I want to make sure that I'm the example and the blueprint that people can use to know that, like, they don't have to spend, they don't have to wait until they dolled up, picture perfect, no blemishes, no bags under your eyes, like, no, you can be you and it will be more than enough. And of course, just sharing those challenges. I call it failing forward, right? Like, I always share my story. I share my testimony of, I was a terrible wife. I definitely wasn't the best wife to my husband. I didn't give my husband the things that he needed. He did end up committing suicide. Not saying that it was my fault, but I'm saying that I was not aware of things at that time that, if I could go back, I would definitely do things differently if I was not ignorant to certain things, right? And of course, this was 10 years ago, well, 11 years ago now, that he had passed away. But you still take these things in life and learn from them and know that the road to success, the journey to success, is just as important as the destination itself. You don't have to think that everything has to be this picture perfect world and journey while you go to success. You actually fail forward, and that's how you truly become a master of whatever you're doing. You have to make mistakes. Someone who's never failed before can't tell me anything
Right.
about
Exactly.
entrepreneurship, right? And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to be what you think it's going to be. Everything is, all the T's aren't going to be crossed, all the I's going to be dotted. But one of the things that you're going to learn in entrepreneurship is how to adapt and adjust, how to problem solve, how to make decisions, how to truly unite people in a way that allows you to move a business forward with a common mission, vision, and purpose.
Most definitely. And Angelesha Jones is my guest here on Danaya Azure Radio. So when it comes to Golden Angel Management, what do you see yourself doing in the next 3 to 5 years?
Honestly, I see us building more relationships. I see us collaborating more. We have two locations. We're going to be having a third. We're going to be expanding, growing our team, making more impact. At least in 3 to 5 years, I know for a fact we're going to be able to lower the poverty rate, at least by 1%. And we're going to be truly leading as it relates to bringing business owners closer to God.
Hold on, wait.
That's
But before you continue, I want to touch on what you just said. You just said you're going to lower the poverty rate.
yes.
I've had 10,000 business owners on this thing. That you're the first person that said I want to lower the poverty rate. Not I want to do XYZ for the business, but what this is what I want to do for the world. Like that's huge.
Oh yes. I always say I'm a world changer. I'm a world changer, a cheerleader, and a thought leader.
I
And
love
I
it.
don't, this business is bigger than me. You know, God gave me a vision. So I forgot what so I wanted, see, that was, it's okay. I was meant to say this again. So
Exactly.
my business's purpose, the reason we exist in the first place, is to educate, motivate, and inspire passionate and ambitious entrepreneurs for economic impact to lower the poverty rate in alignment with godly principles. We have a lot of business owners who truly are thriving, killing it in business and generating a lot of revenue and building wealth. But we have to remember to operate within godly principles and parameters. And what I mean by godly principles is love, optimism, hope, and faith, right? We have to make sure we are conducting business in alignment with God's way. And I am here as a business development strategist, a business coach to lead business owners down the path of knowing that they can build amazing empires in their business in alignment with his principles. And it will always be more impactful, more, um, I say, have more longevity if they did it God's way.
Most definitely. So what's funny about the situation is that not only did I see her at J. Cross French's event, but I saw her at the Legacy event as well. Legacy weekend, Legacy Awards weekend. Shout out to WDB marketing for all the amazing things they do. So, what? Give me one takeaway that you had from Legacy Awards weekend.
Man, it was so many. I love the speakers, and you're right. Shout out to James Wheeler and Kiana Barber at WDB Marketing. They are one of my favorite people, some of my favorite people. We actually just collaborated. Kiana was one of my speakers at my last event Friday, so I love
Nice.
them. So I guess the biggest takeaway would be the power of collaboration. That's the biggest takeaway because that entire event would not be possible if collaborations weren't made with the speakers, with the vendors, with the leadership, with the council and the board. So the biggest takeaway was the power of collaboration and how if we intentionally collaborate and go by the old African proverb, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. They truly have embodied that. And that is what I exactly will exude as well.
Most definitely. There is no question about that. And this is the one thing I say about Chicago all the time. It is a big, small city.
Yes.
It is a big, small city. If you are in the same field, you're gonna see the same people. This is why you
Mhm.
have to be respectful to everyone that you meet because you never know when you're gonna see them again, or you never know what position they hold that they might
Mhm.
not tell you at the time.
Yes, yes,
One
absolutely.
thing that I absolutely love about Angelesha is that her energy has been beautiful and it's the same every single time that I've seen her. And she just has a beautiful spirit. So now to hear more about your company, we definitely need to collaborate for sure beyond this
Yes.
interview.
Thank you so much. I mean, and I'm so grateful. Like I said, I just try my best to embody God's principles and of course just the fruits of the spirit. I'm not a pastor because I don't want anybody to believe that I am. I'm not a pastor or minister or any of that. I just read the word of God, the Bible, and I study it. And I truly believe that it's a book of principles, parameters, precepts, and prayers and promises that can really help us live a more fulfilled life, and I like to share that.
Absolutely. So if there was one piece of advice that you could give to a young entrepreneur, what would it be?
um, it would be to be more intentional about your journey to creating your destiny, the steps that it takes to create your destiny. That would be my biggest advice. And what I mean by that is 7 steps, right? So you first start with what you think about. Everything starts with what you think about, your mindset. Then your second step is your feelings. So what you think about creates how you feel. And that will lead you to the third step, which is your actions, right? How you feel is going to produce an action. And then those actions over time will go to number four, which is your character, right? Your character over time is going to lead you to number five, results. Um, I'm sorry, I skipped one. Your actions over time is going to lead to your habits. And those habits will lead to your character. And then your character will lead you to your results, which is number six. And then that result over time will, of course, give you the last final step is your destiny. So be intentional about the first step, which is your thoughts. So don't be afraid to read, learn, take advice, and take care of yourself. And I'm known for my acronyms. So I'm going to say my three acronyms. The first one is BBL, balance, boundaries, limitations. Second one is sex, self-care, environment of God, environment of growth, and exclusive time with God. And then the last one is bed. Be bold, make sure your energy is positive, and dream big. That's my advice for a new entrepreneur.
And this is why Angelesha Jones is doing the daggone thing. And you have how many locations now?
Two. So we have a Hyde Park location and we have an Orland Park location. So we're in the city and then we're also in the south suburbs. We're looking to expand.
Not only are you going to expand beyond the city, you're going to expand beyond the country.
Oh,
This I
yes.
can guarantee you. This I can guarantee you with the way that you had the perspective in order to not just change your bottom line, but to actually change the lives of people around the world. That is what's going to take you far beyond your imagination.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a
And
God given
Helen,
vision.
I just want to timestamp this. So it is 351 and it is April 23rd. Remember this
Yeah.
day when you are
I'm writing it
doing
down.
events in Egypt and in Japan and and in Italy.
Yes.
And you have locations out there.
Absolutely.
Remember this
That girl,
moment.
I'm receiving it. I'm writing it down. I got it on my little note card. Yes, I mean that's our plan. That's our goal. We want to be global, and you have to start where you are. And God has been giving us everybody who is in alignment with our values and our mission and our vision, and He's repelling everyone who isn't. And I am here for it because no weapon formed against me will prosper, and all I have to do is be obedient.
Absolutely. So when everything is said and done, what do you want your legacy to be?
So I want my legacy to be to love others, to love yourself, and that's all. Make impact. That's it. That's the last one. I would say love other people, love yourself, and to make impact, a positive impact. That's what I want my legacy to be. When on I might have that on my tombstone. I'm gonna tell my son to put that on my tombstone. I'm gonna say, Golden, I want these three lines: love yourself first, love others second, and then make a positive impact. That's what I want my legacy to be.
Most definitely. Go ahead and give your shout outs and then tell everybody where they can find you, follow you, and most importantly, book you.
Awesome. So, shout out to you. Thank you so much for having me. I am so grateful for the opportunity to be here and to share this amazing space with you. And even with all the technical difficulties, we make a way, okay, because we are going to make it happen.
Period.
And for all of you all watching or listening, you can definitely reach me at Angelesha J on all social media platforms. The company is Golden Angel Management that I'm the founder of. I love helping passionate and ambitious business owners. And if you all want to book us, you can reach us at goldenangelmanagement.com, or you can just text Golden Angel Mentorship to 312-505-7629, and we will be happy to help you on your journey to lowering the poverty rate.
Thank you for coming on again. I truly do appreciate you. I love your energy. I love what your company is doing and is looking to do and will do. around the world. So much love to you. And thank you for just being you and being just a beautiful spirit and a beautiful person.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I just realized, right, the legacy definition is on my shirt anyway.
Come through.
Shout out to
Let's
WDB Marketing.
go. I love it. I love
Love it.
it.
Thank you so much.
That is definitely what's up. All right, Miss Lady, it was a pleasure. We definitely gonna have you come back on and you bring some of your team and just talk about what you guys are doing for sure.
Of course, just let me know when. Thank you
Absolutely.
again.
All right,
See
Miss
you.
Lady. Bye. Do you love American music? Have you ever heard of The Turkey Fought Back, Twerking with a Twang, or A Song About Us? Danaya Azure Radio is now sponsored by UncleRhino.com. You can check out all of these incredible international hits and grab some phenomenal merch at www.UncleRhino.com. They have gear for the entire family. T-shirts, hoodies, koozies, travel mugs, mouse pads, and so much more. That's www.UncleRhino.com. Tell them Danaya Azure sent you.
Run wide open till the day I can't take no more. Run wide open, pedal to the metal till it hits the floor. Every day the world is turning, both ends of the candle burning. Won't be no lollygagging, got rockets on my wagon. If you're gonna ride, better jump on board. And you and I will fly and run wide open, pedal to the metal till it hits the floor. Run wide open till the day I can't take no more. People like to tell me that it's time to slow it down, but I roll to the rhythm of my own drums. I can't help it if it makes a jackhammer sound, and I run wide open till the day I can't take no more. Run wide open, pedal to the metal till it hits the floor. Every day the world is turning, both ends of the candle burning. Won't be no lollygagging, got rockets on my wagon. If you're gonna ride, better jump on board. And you and I will fly and run wide open, pedal to the metal till it hits the floor. Run wide open till the day I can't take no more. I work to live, I don't live to work, and I live for having fun. Just this old guitar and 1,000 friends, and I'm spitting out these rhymes like a Gatling gun. And I run wide open till the day I can't take no more. Run wide open, pedal to the metal till it hits the floor. Every day the world is turning, both ends of the candle burning. Won't be no lollygagging, got rockets on my wagon. If you're gonna ride, better jump on board. And you and I will fly and run wide open, pedal to the metal till it hits the floor. Run wide open till the day I can't take no more. Run wide open, pedal to the metal till it hits the floor. Run wide open till the day I can't take no more.
Nexxlegacy.
Are you searching for the perfect gift? Or do you just need a unique statement piece for yourself? Well, either way, Danaya Azure help you out. What you need is the S4S jewelry collection by Danaya Designs for You. S4S stands for strictly for a stage. Stand out at your next photo or video shoot. Snag that magazine cover. Go from being a part-time extra to an actor or actress who stays booked. or just be the talk of the town at every event. Danaya Designs for You jewelry is handcrafted and Chicago made for men, women, and children. To start your collection, simply go to www.danayaazure.com. That's www.danayaazure.com. That's www.danayaazure.com.
Nexxlegacy.